Okay, so let's keep on with our warm-ups. We've been doing lots of kind of solo guard pass drilling. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're just gonna start with a knee slide. So we're gonna have one arm out, maybe like planted on the floor. Okay, you can go palm down or fist down. I guess palm down is a little bit easier. And we're just gonna slide our knee through like a knee slice. Okay, come back up, switch to the other side, knee slice. And just keep on going until I say stop. So really slide your hip forward, almost like you're gonna lay down on your back. Okay, so now we're going to do a back step, kind of a back step position. So this time we're going to step out, and then the hand that's on the same side is going to reach across to where my other hand is, and I'm going to bring my other leg, the one that has the knee on the floor, it's going to come back around over to the other side. Get a better angle here. So step out, cross with the hand. It's going to make your body start to turn. So then my hips are going to follow. And I'm going to step back, and I'm just going to put my foot to the ground. I'm not going to let it go flying back. Foot comes to the ground. Okay. And then we're going to come back to square. And then we go step out. Okay, same side hand goes across, and then our hips are going to follow, and then we're going to step back and we're going to plant our foot on the floor. Here. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're trying to kind of make our hips light as we do our back step. All right. So go ahead and get started. So try to turn. When you turn, try to keep your hip off the floor. So kind of stepping out. I'm kind of in this squatting position with one foot out. Okay. My opposite hand is down, and I'm going to reach my hand from the leg side that's out across to my other hand, and then I'm going to turn my hips. Okay, I'm turning my hips, but I'm not going to fall down to the floor on this one like a long step. Okay, I'm pivoting on my feet, and then just putting my foot down. My foot is on the mat, my knee is up, so I'm still mobile. Okay, so our next one is going to be, we're going to go across the top with our foot. So we're gonna go 1 foot out, bring it over, and then just slide to our hip. Okay, come out. We're bringing our foot, we're sliding it in front of ourselves, and then up onto our hip. Okay, so basically if I have somebody kind of turtled up, scoot way back. Right? I'm here, I'm trying to attack the turtle, but I want to go to the side rather than coming out here and allowing her to spin or to sit up. I'm bringing my foot over the top and I'm sliding. Okay, so that's what we're simulating when we do this. Okay, so we're just bringing a foot over, slide, slide. So your foot goes over, slide. It feels a little weird when you don't have a partner, but you're kind of sliding your foot in front and then just kind of going like a baseball slide with it. Okay, all right. So we've been working on our X guard a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're going to continue with one of the drills that we did last week. Maybe a little tough to do this solo, but you guys can kind of picture in your brain what's going on. Maybe use like a chair or something to help yourself. So we're going to start kind of in this butterfly position here, okay, with our partner real close to us, okay, and our feet are connected behind their legs, okay, so right behind their knees, okay. So if you want to imagine that you're in this position and you're keeping your knees out and it's making it difficult for the person on the top to pass your guard, okay? And you're kind of moving them around with this position. And we're gonna have or imagine our partner taking a big step over one of our knees. So she goes all the way over my knee to right there. They get frustrated, they step over top of your leg. Okay, so now I have 1 foot behind. She just killed my butterfly guard on that side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop her foot. Yeah, let's do the other side. Okay. All right, so I'm going to scoop the foot. All right, and then my leg that's free, I'm going to leave my knee on the back side of her body, but I'm going to bring my foot to the front side of her body. Okay, so let's spin. So now I have my bottom foot behind her knee where I started, and my top foot on the top of her thigh. Okay, let's keep spinning. All right. So this is a good angle. Okay, so I took my foot from behind and I curled it and I went to the top right here. Okay, now my arm went behind and I'm putting her ankle right on my shoulder, like right between my neck or my chin and my shoulder. Okay, so it's held between,
like a violin.
Okay, like
right?
a violin. Yeah, yes, yeah, like a violin. Okay, so now we're going to switch to the other side. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have our partner, we're going to imagine that our partner pushes our top foot back down through the center. Okay, my hand is going to go to the opposite side and I'm going to bring my knee back up and I'm going to square back to this butterfly guard position. Okay. So she is going to then push the other knee through. Boom. Okay. And to my X-guard position. Okay, so then she's gonna push my top foot through. And because now I don't have that top foot there, I'm gonna use my hand there. Okay, so my hand is gonna replace where my foot was. Right here, all right? I'm gonna switch sides, so I'm gonna bring my arm through. I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna get to my butterfly position again, all right? And she's gonna push my knee, step over the top, and into my X guard, okay? So she's gonna push my top foot, block, swivel my hand to the inside of her knee, and then I'm gonna use my leg that's behind to kind of move me out and bring it right back. Step back.
If you've never done this before and you're on the bottom, make sure you're flaring your knees all the time. Like I can really feel that pressure pulling my legs apart the whole time. That pressure is there all the time.
Okay. All right. So one more time, then we're going to try it. All right. So we're going to have our partner push the leg through and step. We're going to block on that side, scoop, and then our foot comes through into the X position. They take that foot that you push through, boom, stop. Okay, so she's gonna step over. Okay, and I'm gonna make sure that I go to my X position. I like to have my top foot up by the hip, okay? Some people like to keep their feet connected, and this is fine as well, okay? If I keep my feet connected, now I've got a really good lock on her leg, but I feel like I have better control of her hips when one of my feet is up. All right, so she's gonna push my top foot down. I'm gonna block with my hand, okay, with a C grip. I'm gonna block, right? I'm gonna use my foot to move myself out and back up to my butterfly position. Okay, she's gonna step over my leg. All right, so we're just gonna, if you're doing solo is, right, you're thinking about your X guard position here, okay? And then they push this leg through, you're gonna move to an open guard or a butterfly guard, drop through, and to my X guard on the other side. Okay, so let's try that. If you guys have partners, go ahead and start it, and we'll kind of watch, and we'll give you some assistance if you need some, okay? I like it, Brian. Very creative.
Felix also has a creative setup going.
Nice, Felix. Felix got his tripod.
Yeah.
All right.
Flare those knees, April. Nice.
Good. Really scoop her leg. There you go. Good job, April. Okay, so April, your top foot needs to, your knee needs to be behind her. So when you switch into your X guard, your top knee goes behind her. So if she sat down, she'd sit right on your leg. Good. Now open your right leg out behind her. Open your right knee out. Put it behind her. So if she sat down, she'd sit right down on your leg. And you'd be creating a frame right there. Good. Okay. Good. Yes, you're getting the position. Okay, so let's hop over to the Villa Boys. Okay. Good. So get your legs connected. Guys, can you put your camera down a bit so that I can see where your legs are going? Yeah, okay, so that's good right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Okay. So open your top left leg out behind him. So if he sits down, he's sitting on your leg. You should have a good frame so that if he sits down, he's not going to collapse you. Good. Scoop his leg right next to your chin. Good. Take your top toe and point it behind him. Take your toes on your top foot and point your toes behind him. There you go. Good. You should, if he tries to lift that leg, you should have good connection to it. Who's on the top? C or Z? C, Christopher. Okay. Zachary, if Christopher tries to lift his left leg, he shouldn't be able to step out of your feet. Try to lift your left leg, Christopher. Keep your balance. Try to lift it up, and yep, he should stay with you. Good. Okay, good. All right, that's perfect. Okay, good, guys. Okay.
Push his foot through.
Push his foot.
Christopher, push his foot through. There you go.
There you go. Okay, switch to the other side, Zachary. Good. Very nice, okay? Even if you never use X guard, this is moving your body underneath the person and creating a frame for them so that they can't squish you. Let's see how April's doing. All right, Christopher and Zachary, why don't you guys switch up, okay? Good, yeah, it's a little tough to switch your foot there, isn't it, April?
Good knee flare though, that was nice.
Good. Good, connect to the back of her knee. There you go. Okay, all right, let me go check out Christopher, and then we'll come back. Okay. So we're just gonna work on the basics here for another 10 minutes or so. Just this position. Good. Hey, Christopher and Zachary, can you guys point your camera down a little bit? Is it possible? There you go. Okay, so now let's go do that again now. I want to see where your arms are going. You're down, Christopher. Okay. Scooch away from the camera just a little bit. There you go. Good. Okay. All right. So he pushes a leg through and steps over. Good. Open your right knee up behind him. Zachary, I want you to sit down on his legs. Try to sit right down. He should be able to hold you up. Sit right on it. There you go. Very good. Okay. So Christopher, take your right hand and put it on the top of your head. Put it right on the top of your head. Pull his leg right to your neck. Not on your forehead, on the top of your head. Like try to touch your left ear. Like over top of your head, over the top of your head. Yeah. You should be holding his leg very close to your neck. There you go. Okay. Good. That's much better. Okay. Yeah. So now if he tries to lift his right leg, you should be able to stay with his legs. There you go. Good. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. All right, guys. Everybody come on back. That's really good. That's the spotlight. Okay. All right. Nice work, everybody. Okay. So we're gonna do one last thing with X guard, and then we're gonna do something that's a little bit more solo. Okay. We can do without a partner. All right. Everybody feeling pretty good with it? Okay. All right. Good. Excellent. Okay. So remember, when you're in X guard, or when you start in this butterfly guard position here, right? We don't always start down here on our back. A lot of times we're sitting up, right? And the person pushes us down. And that's when we go to this open position, right? I'm keeping her from just going past my legs and being in mount. Okay, so we're sitting up here. All right, let's turn this, not quite that far, right? Okay, so she pushes me down, and my hands, look at what my hands are doing. All right, one thing that a lot of people, especially if you're young, like if you're 7 or 8 up to teens, you forget that your hands are part of jujitsu, okay? And I want you to remember that your hands are part of jujitsu. Okay, so my hands are protecting here. All right, and so when she forces me down, my hands don't just fall to the mat. My hands stay engaged here, and now my feet actually become kind of another limb that can hold on to her. Okay, whether they're on the waist, on the hips, okay, or on the knee, or even wrapped all the way around the leg, right? My feet are becoming a limb that is controlling them. All right, so don't forget that even if somebody pushes you down, that you still have hands and you still have feet that help you control and protect yourself, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna work like a really simple sweep, okay? And I want you guys to be real careful with your partner when you do this, okay? You don't actually have to do the sweep, just start working on the sweep, okay? So we're working our X guard, right? But we're starting in this kind of butterfly guard position. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 sweeps, but they're exactly this. They really work on the same concept. Okay, so one is when they push you down, right, and I come to here. Okay, so look at my hooks are in. Okay, and if I can use my hands and grab her feet, I can start to push her and sit up, okay? And so my feet have connected. I've grabbed, everybody's done the double ankle sweep, but we usually have like, we can push on their hips, right? But this one is just a sit up on the butterfly position.
He's almost grabbing me with this right here.
Yep. You make a hook with your foot. Okay? You make a hook with your foot and you open your knee out so that you connect to their legs. Okay? So she pushes me down. Okay? Right? And if she pushes me down hard, I'm going to pull her with my feet. Okay? And then once I connect to her feet, now my knees go forward, okay? If I push my feet forward, they go through, okay? So my knees stay flared, right? And I push my knees forward a little bit. They start to fall, and I sit up, all right? And then I'm always going to get up from here. I'm not going to stay in this position, all right? I want to get in a bad habit of sitting here and letting them, if she scrambles back up, whew, now she's on top, right? So as soon as I go down, I'm thinking, I don't have to do it every time, but I'm thinking about getting up from here, whether it's scooping the legs, okay, or stepping back and into my technical stand-up, okay? So, all right, so this is what we're thinking about. We're thinking about them pushing us down, and we're blocking, and we're staying in our butterfly guard. And if they step forward, or we can reach to their ankles, we're just going to grab their ankles, and then we're going to go forward very slowly with our knees until they're on their heel, and we're going to sit up. Okay?
He's just pushing me where we're connected right here. This is pushing me down.
Okay, so this is a very simple sweep. So we're just going to take a minute to do this, and then we're going to look at the other one. We won't actually do the other one because I want to do a couple solo things. Okay, so go ahead and work with your partner, and let's do this butterfly sweep. Okay.
If you're the top person, just hang on to their gi. It'll make your fall down easier. If you don't have a gi to hang on to, so Amber, just bend your knees a lot and sit right to your butt as you feel yourself falling. Just bend your knees a lot.
Yeah, you can grab her right at the knees, like scoop the inside of her knees.
Pull her.
There you go.
Good, April. Hook behind her knees with your ankles a little bit. Oh yeah, good idea, yeah.
Get it extra.
Oh yeah, I can run one over.
Open your knees out, Christopher or Zachary, whichever one is on the bottom. Good. Good. All right, you guys got it. Okay, I want you to think about after you sweep, standing up. Okay, so either you stand up or you step like with a step back, or you think about lifting their legs up and going underneath them.
That was perfect, April. Flare those knees out, wide, wide, wide. Yeah. Yeah, Brian, looking intense.
Nice, April.
Get those hook ankles, hook ankles. Yeah. Felix is looking intense too, but his feet left the view of the camera, so he's looking like he's focused. Yeah. Oh, fancy dummy. That's
Okay.
fancy.
All right. You guys have got it, and I moved quicker than expected. So, all right. So, our other sweep is sometimes called a dummy sweep. Okay, but we're gonna think about the reaction of our partner. All right. So they're gonna kind of do the same thing, right? They're gonna push us. They're gonna push us down, and we're gonna start to go to this position, right? But when they feel this position here, they're going to start to back up to get back out, okay? And so when they start to back up, I'm going to sit up, and I'm going to open my feet, and I'm just going to kind of give them a little bit of a, I don't want to push my partner because I don't want to create like too much pressure on her knees in this practice situation, but I'm gonna guide her back right below her knees with the palms of my hands, and my feet are opening away so that when she goes to step, she gets kind of tripped. Okay, so this is kind of like a trip sweep, right? So we're gonna have our partner push us down, okay? And we're gonna go to this position, right? And then we'll have them, they can even sit us up, or they can just start to back up. And we're gonna sit up, and our hand goes below the knees, okay? And our feet open up, and we just give them a little push, okay?
Your feet drop from their knees to the floor.
Yeah, good call. Okay, my feet don't stay on the knees; they go down to the floor. Right? Just I want to make it kind of like she's stepping on a banana peel and sliding. Okay.
You do one without me, so they see your feet better.
Yeah. So we get pushed down and we come up here, and then we're gonna sit up, and our feet are gonna go to the floor and then out. Okay, and we push. Sometimes when I do this, I push up above the knees, but when you're starting to learn this one, just put your hands below the knees so you don't hyperextend their knees. Okay. Sometimes I'll do this up here, and sometimes I'll do it lower. It just depends on the person, but we just want to be careful and not hurt our partner. So we're gonna go right below the legs, open our legs up. Okay. So one more time, and then we'll try it. So she holds. All right. And then we're thinking about using a foot to make our pass. Okay. So we lift the leg, move this foot to the side, and make the pass. All right. So let's do that. We got like maybe 5 minutes, and then we'll do a couple solo drills. Okay. Yeah, I think exactly. They might be watching on the YouTube or something. Yeah. All right. Let's check out April.
Oh, good. She has a landing zone. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
So you want her to step back. So you're gonna when you come into your butterfly position, I want you to really open your legs up and make her feel like she has to step back. Right? So then when she goes to step back, you set up. There you go. Nice job, April.
Good job, April.
This is reactionary. It's very difficult to like force this technique.
Yeah, and since you have it after she lands next time, see if you can lift one leg with your ankle for the pass, just to feel it.
Nice. Good.
Creative solo dummies, good stuff.
Nice. Okay, all right, come on back. Okay. All right, so some solo drills. Actually, I'll show on the partner first, and then I'll show the solo version. These are things I know Felix and Brian, you guys have done this before. But there's never a problem with like getting better at something, right? So we're going to start in this side control position, and I want to have this close arm scooped, right? So I have this close arm scooped, and she's going to start to underhook on the far side here, okay? So when she underhooks on the far side, I'm going to step over.
Hey, Coach, I think you're still spotlighting Amber.
Oh, thanks, Felix.
Thanks, Felix.
Let me unspotlight that. Cancel spotlight. How's that? Is that better? Okay. Let's spotlight ours. Okay. Okay. I want to do that 1 second. So first one, what we're going to do is we have this underhook, and we're going to control the far arm, right? So if they're pushing, this is fine. We're just going to pin it to the body, and then we're going to take a big step over the top with our free leg. Okay, so my top leg, I should have like some pressure onto the floor. And we're thinking about what we're going to do beforehand, okay? We're going to capture this into like a triangle. So she may be framing up pretty well here. So I'm going to take my arm, and I'm just going to pin her hand to her body so that I can step over the top. I'm going to come to the head, and I'm going to bring my heel to my knee, and I'm in a top triangle position and also with an arm bar, okay? So if you're with a partner, you can roll all the way to your back and into your triangle position. Okay. So we have this underhook, or this kind of this wizard type of grip here. We're going to pin their hand that they're framing with to their body. All right. If they're starting to go, like if you've got control of this arm and they're starting to like go to the underhook position, I want you to stop that position. Okay. I want you to stop that position so that you can step over the arm. Right. And I have to bring my foot over the top and then onto the top of my knee, all right? So I can finish with an arm bar here or continue with a roll and then into my triangle position.
So your weight changes from this knee then to this knee.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So with the dummy, pretty simple. Okay. In order to get the arm bar, you have to have this arm, but if you don't have the arm and you're scooping the head, this is fine as well. Okay. So we're going to pin the hand, and then we're going to step over the top of that. So we're going over the top, and then, like Coach said, I drop that knee to the floor. All right. I can then go arm bar, or I can roll and into my triangle. Okay. So solo, boom. And then go to the other side, right here. Make sure you're pinning this hand or this arm to the body so that you can step over it. And then we're sliding our heel until we go knee down. Then we can work the arm bar and then roll. You just roll right over your shoulder, your back, and get to your triangle position. Okay? So just go side to side on that one. Maybe we'll do a time drill on that. So I'm gonna put this back onto our gallery view so you see everybody. Awesome. So I'm gonna watch you, April, and see. So good. Yep. So your right leg is gonna step way over the top. Nope, that's your left leg. Well, maybe it's your right leg. It's the leg that's closer to her hips. Okay. So now slide your foot and put your right knee to the floor. Yes, there you go. Okay. Roll all the way and into your triangle. Perfect. Perfectly done. Okay. So that drill that we did at the beginning where we're kind of bringing our foot over, that's this movement. Our foot comes over, we slide, and now we're into our triangle. Over. This, as you guys, I know Felix and Brian know this, but this maneuver is being a step ahead of your partner, right? You're anticipating what they're going to do so that you can attack, okay, and control the position. So, April, grab her right at the wrist with your arm. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Step over, try to make it one motion where you step over and you slide your foot and you go to your knee. That's it. Good. Lock in on your triangle. Perfect. Killer. Nice job. Nicely done. Okay. All right. So let's do the second one, and then we'll do a time drill, and you guys can pick whichever one you want for the time drill. Okay. All right. So here's our triangle. This time we're going to do omoplata roll. Okay. So this time we're in this good position again. All right. But we lose control of this hand and they start to go for the underhook. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step over the body here. All right? And I'm not going to get caught here. All right? There's lots of submissions here, but for our drill, what we're going to do is now my knee is going to roll away from her, and I'm going to take a shoulder roll here. Okay? And I want to come up into my omoplata. Okay? So I'm in this good position, and I lose this control, and she starts to underhook. Okay? So I'm going to take a big step over the top here. All right? And then I'm going to roll out. So my knee goes from up to down. I'm almost rolling over top of her. All right? I'm going to go really slow. It's right here. Okay, and now I'm in my omoplata position. Okay, And I want you to think about something. If you have a partner, I want you to think about reaching, like repositioning your body so that you're reaching across their back. Okay? So that you're reaching across your back or their back, and you're going into like this triangle position with your legs. Okay? One more time.
One little safety note, especially for new partners that are on the bottom. When they start their roll, don't have your arm straight. Bend your arm. Just, otherwise you might get in trouble.
So here, I'm gonna step over the top, and then my knee is gonna start to go like I'm rolling over her. My knee's gonna go to the floor so I can put my hand down. Okay. And they should be right here. And now my leg is gonna start to lift her up. And I'm reaching across her back to control her body. Okay? So if you're doing a solo version of this, it's the same kind of maneuver that we just did. So we're gonna have our dummy up on their side, right? We're gonna step over, okay? And then we're gonna roll over that shoulder, okay? And into our omoplata position here. Okay? You can think about this even without a person or a dummy, right? Step over, bring the leg, roll to the shoulder, and up into our omoplata. So let's go ahead and give that a shot. Go real slow. Put your hands on the mat if you need to, or your hands on the ground to give yourself some stability. All right, we'll watch you. Okay. Yep, so Amber, you reach with your left arm up underneath her arm and get up on your side. There you go. Okay, so April, you're gonna step over with your right foot. Don't even worry about that close arm anymore. Oh, no, over
her hips.
Over her hips. Step over, yep, put your foot real close. Okay, so now take your right arm and put it out so you're balanced. So put it out to the right side of your body. Nope, in front of your knee. Okay, so very slowly put your right knee to the floor. You're gonna start rolling away from her. Good, yep. Now put your right shoulder to the mat. Nope, don't go onto your back yet. Oh, yeah, you got it, okay. Your legs come over, both your legs, your left foot too. Your left foot too, triangle position. Now sit her right up with, there you go. Reach over her back with your right arm. you got, there you go.
Don't break her.
Okay, let's do it again.
They're like, how do we get out?
So you gotta unhook your leg. There you go. Okay, so Amber, you're underhooking. Big step with your left foot. Good. Yep. So go more forward when you do your roll. Yep. Bring both feet up over the top. Good. Go right on your back, April. Go right onto your back. Yep. And then make her sit up with your legs. There you go. Reach across the back with your left arm. There you go. Good. This one's pretty this one's a little advanced. So instead of just falling to your back, there you go. Your right foot has to be up above her head. There you go. Yep. Now reach across her back with your right arm. Yeah, so here, watch over here for a second. This one's a tough one. You guys are doing great. But this one's challenging, so you can go back and you can watch it again so that you can work on the movement, okay? So, all right, so watch. Okay. All right, so you're in this good position and she's taking this underhook, which is great, okay? So I'm gonna forget about the bottom arm now, okay? I've already lost the position and yeah, maybe I can recover this position, but probably not, all right? So I'm gonna kind of loop around this top arm and hold on to it. This is called a wizard grip, right? Or you can just kind of grab to it. And then I'm gonna take a step here, okay? And now I wanna go, look at where my foot is. It's up above her head, okay? If my foot is behind her, this is gonna be difficult. So my foot is gonna go above the head, okay? Almost like I'm just got my leg kind of straight, all right? And then my knee goes to the floor, but it goes away from her. So look at how I roll her from her side to her back, okay? And now my other leg is going to come out of the way. And right here. So if she goes to her stomach, okay, this is fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scooch away and I'm gonna sit up. And I have the submission when I scooch up. Okay, so I'm just sitting up and coming to here. So you want to stay really close and connected to their back, right? Over the top, okay? I'm rolling across her, okay? And I'm into my triangle position, okay? And so she's keeping her position here now, okay? So I triangle and I'm reaching over the back so that if she sits up, okay, I've got control of her. You guys can't see that. Okay. So if she stays forward, she goes right to her belly, and then I've got the submission. But if she's really trying to protect herself, I'm going to control the position right here. Okay, by reaching over the top and holding on tight around the body. All right. So when you go for your roll, you step over and you slide away here. Okay. And then take a kind of a shoulder wheel and up. All right. If your partner goes flat onto their stomach, I want you to sit up. And if they don't go flat onto their stomach, I want you to really work on reaching around their back. Okay. So let's try that, then we'll do a time drill. We'll call it good. Find the spot. Okay, so push your hand towards her. There you go, good. Okay, so sit up. Good. Oh, that's perfect, April. Very nice. Very nice. Step. Good. So remember, put your foot up above her head. There you go. Yep. And her hand should be on your hip, closest to her head. Yep. So you want her hand connected to your left hip. There you go. So scooch away from her. There you go. Good, sit up. Good, very nice. Okay. Great. Okay, let's do a time drill. Let's see. We're gonna do unspotlight. Okay. All right. So for our spotlight, or for our time drill, let's just work our position. Okay. So if you have a partner, you can do it with a partner, and you can pick either one. You can pick the triangle, you can pick the omoplata. Okay. If you don't have a partner, just use your dummy. Right. So I either go over here. Okay, and go side to side. Okay, so I go one, okay, to the triangle, or I go up to the omoplata. Okay, either way, I'm doing my roll and I'm going to my triangle position. Okay, and then when you work with, if you want to do it with your partner, just have your partner and do either one. So if I say I'm going to do the triangle, so I'm going to go step here, okay, in the triangle position, and then she's going to go back onto her back. Okay, so we're trying to create smoothness in this transition. Okay, so the smoothness in the transition is not necessarily speed. It's just making that maneuver kind of gracefully, okay? So don't try to necessarily make it a speed drill, make it a smooth drill, okay? All right, so you wanna get the timer and I'll do mine on the dummy.
Okay. There's 1 minute on the clock. Person one, player one, ready. Beginning in 3, 2, 1, go. Don't forget to count. There's the halfway mark.
So,
10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
8 for me, coach.
8 for Coach Ron. 5 for Felix. Nice job. 3 for Amber. Good. 7 for Brian. Christopher got 5. Good job, everybody. Okay, player 2, or if you're solo, round 2. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. There's your halfway point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
5.
Coach got 5. Good job, Coach. Felix got 5. April got 4. Zachary got 5.
Job,
6.5 for Brian. Good job.
Okay.
Okay. Round 2, player 1. Or solos. Number 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. I think your partner has extra long arms. I see some rolls that are smoothing out, looking good. There's halfway right there. "15 seconds left. Keep going. Keep going." Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Did you got it?
Yeah, I got 10 there.
Wow, 10
Well,
for
my last
Coach.
one was triangles, and this my first and third one were quads.
Oh, okay.
I think the omoplatas are easier.
7 for Felix. Brian got 8. Nice. April got 5. Christopher got 7. Good job, you guys. Lost my toe tape. Very nice. I think I can smell y'all sweating from here. It's good stuff.
That's just Are you doing it? That was 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. I lost my mind. Last round. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. Good, April. Drive that ankle right under her head on the transition. That was good. There's halfway. Way to get creative with a yoga mat, Felix. Well done. Brian is smooth as butter. Smooth as butter. Okay, we're coming up on the end. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
9.
9 for
Triangles.
Coach. Well done. 6 for Felix. Zachary got 7. 6 for April. 7 for Brian. Lots of 6s and 7s. All good. Very good that you were here today doing jiu-jitsu. I've been missing you guys. I missed last week and I couldn't come on the last few Wednesdays, so nice to see you guys. Brand's dummy became undressed.
Oh, yeah. My dummy's arms are not doing well.
Yeah. Your dummy got stretched a little.
Okay, guys. Good job, everybody. Coach Steve is up on Wednesday. He's gonna continue with some X guard. His technical details are very, very good. So don't miss that. Did you want to make an announcement?
Yes, please. And April, you have marching band, right, on Wednesday? Yeah, okay. Sorry, you will miss it. Okay, so next Sunday, we would like to have our same Zoom class at 2 o'clock, but we would like to host it from the gym outdoors. We have mats that we drag mats out onto the grass, okay? And we would like to do some promotions especially for the kids that have been coming to the Zoom classes this whole 4 months. And there are some belts, there are some stripes. And so if you can make it to Sunday class at 2 o'clock at the gym, make sure that you're being safe and you're checking in with your mask on and all the things. If you have symptoms, don't come, all those things. If you have questions, get a hold of me. I will let you know. I will give answers to your questions. So we'll see you here on Zoom next Sunday at 2. But
we probably won't do the Zoom.
Oh, we won't do the Zoom? Okay, so we'll see you at the gym, 2 o'clock next week. Right on. Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's bow out. Right. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of the day. We'll see you soon. Hands, feet together. Close.
Gross. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Don't wait for a second.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Gals. Thanks, everybody. Good job. See you, Felix.
Bye.